sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30.
By number 22.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now here's Michael Dixon. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 3, Steelers 0.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And enough coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll rifle. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So one attack receiver. How do they attack him here? His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Burrow. He's running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have it going to his first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down is Burrow, eluding the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
45-yard line.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And now the ball's out. It's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get down.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here, the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
And a Steeler first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. But in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
At the 29-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow going for it all. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Will Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Burrow looking to pass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Burrow on play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Will Fuller, 51 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bengals 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
He's going to fire one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll look to throw here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him open. It's Chase Claypool. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Third and goal, option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Bengals 20, Steelers 17. Michael Dixon set to kick
So
off.
just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And they go play action now. Burrow, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 51 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So with this,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
At the 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
but what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride for Payne. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, 32 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
17 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring us all the way up to the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. For the right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
33 yards on the play.
33 yards that time.
Steelers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Play action. It's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 39 that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 41.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand. He's like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play.
Way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a nice throw here right side. He hurls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on